This is the Roulette Master, and I cannot wait to introduce to you the new Pure Strike Roulette system from Edwin from the Netherlands. This looks fantastic, and we're going to put it up against Randall's system that won the bracket challenge today. Another fabulous system in a head-to-head matchup. Let's go ahead and get started with that one first, and then we'll get to the new Pure Strike Roulette system by Edwin. And here we go. We're going to start with $10 on second 12 and second column. Again, this is Randall's system that won the bracket challenge that we're starting with. Each of these systems is going to get 15 minutes of playtime, and we're going to see which one makes the most money in that 15 minutes. Okay, that's a loss, and the great thing about Randall's system is that all you have to do when you lose is increase each one of these by $10, and I love systems that are really easy to keep track of, and this is definitely one of those. And there's another loss with a 0, so that's okay. Let's go ahead and increase again. You can see because we started out pretty bad with this one, we're minus 60 currently, but it's early and we're gonna get this one going and make some money now. That's a 16 red. Okay, that's a $30 win, but you can see we're not in profit, so we just rebet and spin, and we keep the bets the same. And you're gonna notice with this system we have some jackpot numbers, and that's a 22 black. But that when we hit one of the two, that's not a jackpot, but it's still a nice win. Let's just rebet and spin, and once we get in profit here, we're going to go ahead and reset back to $10 on each, and that's a 14 red, and that's a jackpot. That's a $120 win. We hit both at the same time, and now you can see we're already up $120. So now we reset back to 10 on each and spin, and that's a quick turnaround, and that's what I kept seeing when this system won the bracket challenge. It kept coming back, and even when it looked like things were not going well, it ended up doing fantastic at the end. That's a win right there, so we're up 130. That's our session profit level. You want to keep track of that with this system. And here we go. That's a 31 black. That's a loss, so we just go ahead and increase by 10 each time. This is a system that even if you're not feeling the best and you don't feel like concentrating, this is an easy one to keep track of. You just always increase by 1 unit with each loss. So really easy to keep track of. And we're at 30 each, 60 total now. And here we go. That's a 12 red. And that's a loss. So you can see that dropped us back to $10 temporarily. And that's okay, because we're increasing the bets with each loss, and then once we get some wins, it's going to be great. So that's a 29 black. Okay, that's a $40 win, but you can see we're not in session profit, so we just rebet and spin. All right, here we go. That's an 18 red. It's another nice win. If you hit one of the two, you're still winning. We're up 90. But we're not in session profit, so we just rebet and spin. Okay, that's a 25 red. And that's a loss, so let's increase again. Again, so simple. We just go up a unit on each time we lose, and then eventually we're going to get a jackpot or a bunch of partial wins in a row. And to get those partial wins in a row, all you have to do is hit one of the two. So let's increase again after that loss there, and you can see temporarily we're down a little bit now. But since we're raising the bets, eventually we're going to start getting the numbers that we want, like that one right there. That's a 20 black, and that's a $240 win. Now we're up $150. That's new session profit. We put 10 on each, and I'm telling you, you'll either hit that or you hit a bunch of partial wins in a row, and that happens a lot with this too because we have more numbers covered than not. That's another win there. So our new session profit is 160. And the thing I really like about this versus just playing dozens on the 12s is that there's that jackpot potential. If you hit both of them at the same time, even if things are going south, it can bring you right back to where you need to be. We're up 170 now. We're still at base level, but let's keep track of that session profit, or at least have an idea of where it is when you're playing. That's a 21 red. Okay, that's a nice partial win. One of the two. We're up $180 already. All right, let's spin again. That's a 3 red. That's a loss, so let's increase again. Again, the main thing that you need to remember is is where your session profit is, and everything else is real simple with this one. That's a 23 red. Okay, that's an $80 win. All right, we're back up 240, and $240 is new session profit. That's awesome. And we hit both at the same time again. Let's go ahead and spin. But sometimes you will just hit a bunch of partials in a row, and that can be just as good as a jackpot as well. That's a 12 red, and that's a loss. All right, we're at 20 each now, 40 total. All right, here we go. That's an 18 red. All right, that's a nice $20 win. We're up 240. Let's spin again here. That's a 5 red. Okay, that's a $20 win, and this is an example of new session profit without hitting a jackpot. So we reset. So we take those from 20 back to 10. And spin. Here we go. That's a 22 black. That's another win. All right, we hit one of the two. We're up $270, and this is doing great so far. But we're going to see how it does over the whole 15-minute stretch here. I want you to see ups and downs with any system that is on here, so you have a good idea of what to expect when things go good and what to expect when things don't go so good. So that's why I make sure to play for at least 15 minutes with each system and give it as long of a test as we can. And let's go ahead and increase after that loss. Let's go ahead and spin again here. That's a 25 red. All right, that's a loss. We increase again. Okay, we're up 220 now. Let's go ahead and spin. That's a 14 red. That's a jackpot $120 win. We're at $340 now. That is awesome. So new session profit. That's the main thing that you need to remember when you're playing this one. And we'll talk about the bankroll coming up here. That is a 5 red. And that's a $10 win. We're at $350. Okay, let's spin again. And we're almost 7 minutes in out of 15 with Randall System that won the bracket challenge. And that's a loss, so let's increase by 1 unit. Okay, you can see we're up 330 right now. And here we go again. That's a 21 red. Fantastic. Another win. All right, we're up 350. Let's spin again here. And that's a 10 black. Okay, that's a loss. Let's go ahead and increase. All right, now we're at 30 each, 60 total. All right, that's a 15 black. That's a nice $30 win. We're up 340. We'll just stay right there and spin. And that's a 13 black. All right, so this is another example of if you get a bunch of partial wins in a row, you don't have to get a jackpot. We're going to go ahead and reset back to $10. And as long as it's close to session profit, that's good enough to restart. That is a 12 red there. Okay, that's a loss. Let's go ahead and increase those. And it is really nice having the jackpot potential, especially when you get down a lot and you're not doing well. It gives you a chance to get it all back very quickly. And let's go ahead and rebet and spin. And then sometimes you get a lot of partial wins in a row, and it'll do the same thing for you. But it's nice to have the ability to sometimes get those jackpot numbers. And let's increase again. Okay, that dropped us back to 250 profit temporarily, but we're increasing the bets. So again, if we get a jackpot or some partial wins in a row, we're going to be doing well again. So let's go ahead and increase again. All right, we're at 50 each, 100 total, and temporarily we've dropped to 170 total profit. All right, that's a 1 red. I believe that's another loss. So we've had a bunch of losses in a row here. In fact, the last time I think we had a win was down at the 13 down there. So we're at 60 each, 120 total. And now you're getting to see what happens when things go really bad with this system. Let's see what happens. And that's a nice partial win at 60. but we have a ways to go to come back, so we just rebet and spin. And here we go. Ooh, 00. It's definitely not being friendly right now, but that's okay. Let's increase. I want you guys to see the good and the bad with every system. So obviously right now you're seeing a really bad losing streak where we haven't hit the second 12 or the second column hardly at all. And that's another loss there. My goodness. Okay, let's go ahead and increase again. And that's why this is a $2,000 bankroll system. We're minus 130 right now. We're going to need a jackpot or some partial wins in a row for a while here to get back. That's a 27 red. Okay, that's a loss again. My goodness, to not hit the second column or the second 12 for this long, that is pretty crazy. But anything can happen when you're playing roulette, and you have to be prepared with the appropriate bankroll in case that happens. Okay, that's a $90 win on 21 red. It's nice to finally get some kind of a win there, even though it was partial. Let's see if we can get more partial wins or a jackpot. That's 11 black. Okay, that's another partial win of 90. We'll take it. And you can see if we get a few more of those, we'll be doing okay again. Let's see if we can get a jackpot or a couple partials. And there's a jackpot, 17 black. That's a $360 win. We're back up to 50. And Randall always says if you get really high on the bets, and you finally get a win and you get back in good profit, you reset. So let's do that. It doesn't matter that we're like $100 away from our session high. Go ahead and restart. If you've had a horrible run like that, it's the smartest thing to do, and that's a 30 red. Okay, that's a loss. Let's increase. That was pretty exciting there, though. That was a nice win, and we're 11 minutes in out of 15. That's an 18 red. Okay, and that's a $20 win. We're up 250. Let's rebet and spin. See if we can work our way back up again. That's a 6 black. And that's another loss, so let's increase again. All right, we're at 30 each, 60 total now. Let's see if we can get some more wins here. Okay, that's a nice win, 23 red. That's a jackpot, $120 win. We're up 330. We go back to 10. That is great. So even without risking it all to get back, we still are almost back to where we were before. Now let's just keep building it up and make some more profit. All right, that's a loss. Let's go ahead and increase. We're at 20 each, 40 total now after that increase of 1 unit on each. And there's a 00, so that's never good, but let's keep increasing. A hit on a 0 is just the same as losing on anything else. You just increase by 1 unit. It's so easy to remember. Again, the only thing you really have to keep somewhat track of is the session profit. And that's a 30 red. And let's go ahead and increase again. You can see temporarily that dropped us back to 210 profit. But the bets are increasing, so once we get some wins, we'll be doing well again. That's a 31 black. And that's another loss. So we're starting another losing streak, and again, usually you don't lose a lot of them in a row because it has to basically miss the second column and the second 12, all those spins, but it can happen. So we have to be prepared for that, and it's happening again. We're going on another really long one. In fact, the last one that hit was the 23, which for 112 that would be that'd be fairly normal, but for a losing streak, but to miss both of them for all those, hopefully we'll get one here soon. But we're not doing it, so it's coming after us again. And again, you need to know how to deal with this. That's why we have the $2,000 bankroll. We're going to need to get another jackpot or some partial wins in a row. And look, there it is, 23 red. That's a jackpot, $280. And again, when you have a bunch of losses in a row, you don't try to get it all back. If you get a jackpot win or a bunch of partials, you reset. So we're up 190. Let's build it back up. All right, here we go. We're back to 10 on each. That's a 34 red. Okay, that's a loss. Let's go ahead and increase. All right, we're at 20 each, 40 total now. That's another loss, 36 red. All right, let's increase again. Now we're at 30 each. Let's see if we can get a good win here. Another loss, 36 red. We've had a bunch of 36s so far today. Let's go ahead and increase again. Now we're at 40 each, 80 total here. Come on, second 12. And that's a 9 red. Man, we're missing both of those each and every time. It can happen, so we're at 50 each, 100 total now. All right, 17 black. That's a $200 win. We're back up 190, and again, we reset. If we've had a bunch of losses and we get a good win, you don't want to keep pushing it. So we're resetting again, and that's a 3 red. Okay, that's a loss. Let's go ahead and increase and spin here, and this will be our last spin. We're right at the 15-minute mark. And that's a 33 black. And that's another loss. So that dropped us down to 130 profit after those losses. We probably would have got those losses back because we were still early in the progression on this one. But I hope you really enjoyed seeing Randall's system again that won the bracket challenge. And obviously, if you're playing the casino, when you get up $300 and some, you would cash out. But I want you to see the ups and downs of every system, the good and the bad. And now it is time for the new roulette system of the day from Edwin. This is the Pure Strike roulette system. Let's go ahead and get started. Here we go. All right, the time is finally here for the new Pure Strike roulette system by Edwin. Let's go ahead and place the bets. We're going to start with a $10 bet on the second 12. Let's go ahead and spin. Timer set, and here we go. That is a 13 black. Okay, we started out with a win. So if we win, we just put another $10 on second 12 and spin. Okay, that's a 7 red. And that's a loss. So now the second 12 is going to go to 20, and then the one that just hit is going to go to 10. Now we're going to have a $30 total bet. And here we go. That's a 17 black. Okay, that's a $30 win. And since we're in session profit, we're going to go back to the start with 10 on second 12. All right, here we go. That's a 1 red, and that's a loss. So we increased the second 12 from 10 to 20, and then we put a $10 bet on the 12 that just hit. We're up 30 right now. Let's go ahead and spin. All right, here we go. That's a 4 black. Okay, and if we break even like that, we just keep the bet the same and spin again. So here we go.
No more bets.
Let's see what we get here. That's a 26 black, and we lost that one. Okay, so the $20 bet goes to 30 on second 12, and then the one that just hit always goes to 10 less than that. So 30 and 20, let's go ahead and spin. And let's see what we get here. The easiest way for me to keep track of these bets is to always think about the second 12. And there's a nice $40 win. So we're back up 40. And we're just going to go back to 10 on second 12 again. But if you keep track of where the bet is on the second 12, the other 12 that just hits always 10 less. So that's a 22 black, and that's a win. Fantastic. So we're currently at $60 profit. We have 10 on second 12. And again, try to keep track of what's on the second 12. It goes up by 10 each time that you have a loss. And then that's the best way to know what the other bet is. So there's another nice win. On second 12, we're up $80. All right, let's spin again. And when you hit the break even, you just rebet and keep the bet the same. And it breaks even when you hit the 12 that just hit last. So we're going to go from 10 to 20 on second 12. We're going to put 10 on first 12. But again, keep track of what's on the second 12, which is 20. That really helps you with placing the bets. That's a 29 black, and that's a loss. So we know that the second 12 was at 20, so it goes up to 30, and the other one is always 10 less, so it'll be 20. And it's followed the winner. So that was third 12 that just hit, so we're at 30 and 20. Let's go ahead and spin. And that's a 24 black. Okay, that's a nice $40 win. We're back up 80. We reset back to 10. And Edwin says, anytime you get a chance to reset, go ahead and do it, even if it's close. That's a 31 black, and that's a loss. So second 12 goes from 10 to 20, and the third 12 that just hit is at 10. And the more you test this and play this, the better you get at placing the bets. That is a 4 black, and that's a loss. And we knew that 20 was on second 12, so we know it goes to 30. And the other bet's always 10 less, so that means there's a $20 bet on followed the winner, first 12. And here we go. Okay, that's a 4 black there. And that's a $10 win. Okay, so you can see we're not in session profit, and we got a win, so we keep the bet the same. Again, we're at 30 and 20. And let's go ahead and put those back to where they were. Okay, I just wanted to double check the bets on that one. Okay, here we go. Let's spin again. That's a 12 red. Okay, that's a $10 win. And we're up 60, but we're not in session profit, so we keep the bet the same.
No more bets.
All right, here we go again. That's an 18 red. Okay, there we go. That's a nice $40 win. Now we are in session profit at 100. We put 10 back on second 12. We reset anytime we're close to or at session profit. That's a 31 black, and that's a loss. Okay, so we go from 10 to 20 on second 12, and then the one that just hit, follow the winner, it goes to 10 less than what the second 12 is on. And that's $10 in this case. That's a 21 red, and that's a win. All right, so we're up 120 now. That's new session profit. We go back to 10 on first 12, on second 12 again. Here we go. And if you get a long streak of second 12, it can really pay as well. That is a 25 red, and again, second 12 goes from 10 to 20. The one that just hit goes to always to 10 less than what the second 12 is, which is 10. That's a 3 red. Okay, that's a loss. So it's good to remember where we were at. You can see we lost 30 there. So we were at 110, and you can see that was at 20 and 10. So that means we go to 30 on second 12, and then 20 on first 12.
No more bets.
Okay, let's go ahead and spin. Okay, that's a 7 red. Okay, that's a $10 win, but we're not in session profit, so we keep the bet the same and spin again. All right, here we go. That's a 35 black, and that is a loss. So we the second 12 bet goes from 30 to 40. The other one is always 10 less, which is followed the winner. That'll be 30 on third 12. And you can see temporarily that dropped us back in profit. Let's see if we can get a second 12 win here. We did not. We lost that one completely. So that was at 40 and 30. So we go to $50 on second 12 and $40 on first 12. Really easy to keep track of once you get the hang of it because it's always 10 less. Okay, that's a 12 red, and that's a win. That's a $30 win, but we're not in session profit, so we just rebet and spin. All right, here we go. That's a 28 black, and that is another loss. So we're going to go from 50 to 60 on second 12. And again, the one that just hits always 2 less. So that would be 60 and 50, 110 total.
No more bets.
Just want to double check that bet there. And we're 7 minutes in out of 15 with Pure Strike Roulette System by Edwin. That's a nice $70 win there. But you can see we're not in session profit. So we just leave the bet the same and spin again. And that's a 30 red. That's a win. It's a nice $40 win. We're up 20. We rebet and keep the bet the same. That's another win there. 25 red. Okay, great. We're up 60. We're getting closer to session profit. And second 12 hit would be real nice right now. And we got one. That's a 22 black. And that's close. That's new session profit at 130. So we go back to the original $10 bet on second 12. Here we go. And that's a win. 23 red. All right, so we're up $150. Let's rebet and spin. Again on second 12, see if how many of those we can get in a row. But that's a loss on 7 red, so the first 12 will go to 10 after you put the 20 on second. And we're up 140 right now. Let's go ahead and spin again. It's good to keep track of where session profit is, and we just need to get somewhat close to that to reset. But that is a loss. So we're going to go from 20 to 30 on second 12. The follow the winner 12 is always 10 less. So we put 20 on that and spin. This is a $50 total bet. We're 9 minutes in out of 15. And that's a win with 29 black. It's a nice $10 win. Let's rebet and spin. And you can either reset by getting a bunch of partial wins, or you can reset by getting some nice second 12 hits just like that. And now we're up 160, so that's new session profit. We go back to $10 on second 12 again. All right, here we go. Look at that, another win, 20 black. I like to see that. We're up $180. Let's go ahead and spin again here. All right, this is the Pure Strike Roulette system by Edwin. This is a $2,000 bankroll system, and that's a loss. So second 12 goes from 10 to 20. The follow the winner 12 is always 10 less, so it'll be 10. All right, let's go ahead and spin. All right, that's 11 black. And since that's a break even, that's the only time you'll have a break even is on that that first one there. We're just going to rebet and spin. That's a 27 red, and that's a loss. So we're going to go from 20 to 30 on second 12. And then again, the follow the winner is always 1 less. So we'll have a $20 bet on third 12. All right, here we go. And that's a nice 13 black hit. Okay, we're up $180. That's close enough to session profit. Let's reset back to 10 on second 12. All right, here we go. All right, that's a nice win on 14 red. Okay, we're up $200 now. Fantastic. And once you get the hang of it, you can get in the groove with this one. But at first, I know it takes a little bit to keep track of the bets. But it's real easy once you realize that second 12 is always 1 more than the follow the winner 12. So second 12 is at 20, third 12 is at 10. All right, here we go. And again, this is the only one that there could be a break even on if you hit third 12. But we lost that one. That's a 4 black. So the second 12 goes to 30 and first 12 goes to 20. All right, here we go. That's a 29 black. And that's another loss. So we're going to go to 40 now on second 12. And then again, the follow the winner 12 is always 1 less. So it's at 30. Then we'll check our balance after this one. Another loss, 9 red. Okay, so we're going to go to 50 now on second 12. And then the follow the winner 12 is always 1 less, which is 40. That's a 35 black. Oh man, that's rough. Okay, we're going to go from 50 to 60 on second 12, and then we'll have 1 less on the one that just hit, which is 50. Okay, and see, you can see because of all these losses in a row, we're down, but let's see if we can get some second 12 hits. That's a 27 red. At least we finally got something that's not a loss. So let's rebet and spin and see if we can get some multiple wins in a row here. That's another loss, 7 red, my goodness. Okay, so you can see that was at 60 and 50, so we go to 70 and 60, and the 60 will be on follow the winner 12 on first 12. Let's go ahead and spin. Oh my goodness. Boy, we're having some bad luck with this one right now. So we were at 50 and 60 there. Or no, I'm sorry, 60 and 70. So we'll be at 80 now on second 12. And then 70 on follow the winner 12, which would be third 12. Okay, let's go ahead and spin. And you saw the good times. Now you're seeing the bad times. Let's see how this finishes up. That's a 22 black. Okay, that's a $90 win. We're minus 160 though. We just rebet and spin again. And see if we can get some more wins here. Okay, that's a win on 25 red. It's a nice $60 win. Let's rebet and
No
spin.
more bets.
See what we get here. Ooh, that's another bad one. 3 red. Okay, so that was again at, let's see, that was at 150. That was at, we're going to go to 90 now on second 12, and then 10 less on the one that just hit, which would be 80.
No
All
more
right,
bets.
170 total. Let's spin. Okay, that's a good win on 18 red. That's a $100 win. Let's rebet and
No
spin.
more bets.
See if we can get a few wins in a row here without hitting the losing 12 a bunch of times. But 0 is just as bad. That's not good at all. So we're going to go to 100 now. And then 90 on the one that hit last, which would be, which in this case would be first 12 back with that 3. Okay, 190 total bet. And here we go. Again, this is a $2,000 bankroll system in case you have a really bad run like this. And man, that's a 28 black. It's not going good for us right now. We're going to go to 110 now. And then 10 less on third 12 that just hit. So right there, 210 total bet. Okay, that's a 20 black. That's a good one. Okay, but you can see now we're minus 390 because we had all those losses in a row. That's not normal, but that's why we have the bankroll in case that happens. And that's another win with 27 red. Okay, we're at minus 300 now. Let's rebet and spin. Ooh, that's another loss with 6 black. Not good. So you can see that was at 1 and 110. So we'd be at 120 now on second 12. And then 110 on first 12.
No more bets.
And here we go. Let's see if we can get this going again. That's a 1 red. Okay, that's a $100 win. Let's rebet and
No
spin.
more bets.
See if we can get some second 12 hits here. Okay, there's a good one, 19 red. That's a 130 win.
No more
Let's
bets.
rebet and spin again here. That's another win on 21 red. Okay, that's a 130 win. Let's rebet and spin. Okay, that's a good one, 22 black. We've been patient, and things are finally starting to come around, but let's see what happens here. Okay, that's a 30 red, though. Okay, that's a loss. So, again, that's at 120 and 110, so that'd be 130 now and 120. I know we've gone just past the 15-minute mark here, but I want to see how this one ends up. And obviously, the first system today ended up the best after 15 minutes.
No more
We're at a
bets.
250 total bet now, and that was Randall's system that won the bracket challenge. That's a good win on 14 red. Okay, we're at minus 110 now. Let's rebet and spin. That's a 28 black. That's a win. All right, we need another one here.
No more
Get us
bets.
back out of the hole. Ouch, that's a 9 red. That was the one we needed right there. So that was at 40 and 140 and I'm sorry, 130. Let me double check that one. So let's look at our final bets there. That was at 250. So we know that that was 130 and 120. So we'd be at 140 on that next bet. And then 130 on the one that just hit. All right, let's give it one more shot here. Okay, that's a win on 6 black. Okay, so that puts us at minus 130. Let's rebet and spin. Okay, that's a win on 16 red. Let's see where that puts us. Okay, now we're finally up, but not in session profit. If we get one more win, let's reset. Oh man, we lost though. Okay. So I want to see how this deals with adversity, though. That's a 270. So that's let's see, 40 and 30. So we'd be at 150 and 140, and that'd be on second and third now.
No more
Okay,
bets.
let's go ahead and spin. I want you guys to see how to deal with when things go bad with the system, though, how to deal with it. And that's why we're playing a little bit longer past the 15-minute mark with this one. Okay, let's rebet and spin, because if you get past this point, you need to know how to, what to expect as well. That's another loss there, 5 red. So let's see, that was at 50 and 40. So we'll be at 160 now on second 12 and 150 on first 12.
No more bets.
Here we go. Oh no, that's a 26 black. Okay, so we'll be at 160 now and 150.
No more
And now we're digging kind of a hole here, and that's what I wanted to see is, what would happen if you had a bunch of losses in a row with this one. But that's a 140 win there. Let's rebet and spin. See if we can get a few second 12 hits here and stay away from the low numbers. Okay, that's at least a winner with a 28 black. That's a 140 win. Let's rebet and spin. Okay, that's a win on 14 red. Okay, we're getting better here. Let's spin again. Okay, that's a win on 19 red. Okay, so we're at minus 100.
No more bets.
Here we go. Okay, that's a win on 18 red. Okay, we're up 70 now, so we're finally up again. One last attempt to get a little profit here. Oh no, we were so close. Okay, so we almost had it there. At least we got up 70 there for a second, but you can see the bets there were at let's see, 160 and 150. So they'd be at 170 now and 160 on the one that hit last. And we were really close to like getting some profit back there. Let's see what we get here. Okay, that's a 4 black. Okay, we're still doing okay. We're at minus 90 right now. Let's see if we can get another win. Oh no, 36 red. Okay, so then you'd have to go to 170 and 160 on follow the winner. Let's go ahead and spin again here. Oh no. See, now things are going the other way. So then we'd go to 180. I just want to play this out after the 15 minutes because I want to see what to expect here. Okay, and we're at 350 total now. Okay, that's at least a win on 3 red. Okay, we're at minus 590. Let's see if we can get some first and second 12 hits here. Okay, that's a win on 24 black. Okay, we're at minus 400.
No more bets.
Again, this is a $2,000 bankroll system. That's a win on 20 black. Okay, gets us minus 210. That's a win on 10 black. That's good. Okay, so one more win and we'll be back in profit again. So don't hit a high number here. All right, that's a 7 red. Okay, so now we're back up $110. That took a while. We had to go about 7 minutes over the 15 minutes to get back in profit, but it did come back eventually. But I just wanted to give you a good look at the positives and the negatives of every system, and I wanted to see if that one could come back. So I hope you enjoyed the Pure Strike Roulette system by Edwin, and I hope you really enjoyed the winner today, which was Randall's system that won the bracket challenge. This is a lot of fun testing these systems out. Keep sending the systems in to roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. Again, that's roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. We test a new one every single day on this channel at 7 a.m. Central Time. And if you're enjoying the content, please like and subscribe. The more people we can get in this wonderful community, the better systems get sent in every day. And I just love seeing the chat and the way that everyone in this community is helping each other out. I think it's awesome. If you're new to the channel, I hope you enjoy what you see, and hope you try to interact with everyone else in the community, because there's a lot of people that are really active and want to help you. And that's the fun thing is the search for the best roulette system possible each and every day. I love that search, and I hope you guys do too. And this is the Roulette Master, and have a great day, everybody.